want you now to imagine in your room there is a portal or doorway in either the walls or the ceiling. And we're going to start with seeking information. And by doing that, I want you to imagine that you're going through that portal and you're standing on some steps. And these steps can be made of anything you choose to see. But as you see them, I want you to tell me, and there's 10 of them and they're going down from 10 down to 1. So when you sense or feel them or create them, I want you to tell me what they're made of.
Stone-like material.
Wonderful. As you're standing on them, I'm counting you down from 10 to 9, 8, 7, deeper and deeper, 6, 5, 4, deeper and deeper, 3, 2, 1. You're now standing at the bottom of the steps, and in front of you I want you to create a beautiful, well-lit passageway. And this passageway, I want you to draw yourself to the passage, and on the left are many doors. They're starting with your age that you are now, and they're going backwards in time. And the first thing we're going to explore is the 2 days of missing that you had when you were camping in Arizona. So I want you to find the age or the door that will give you information on that.
Okay.
So whatever door comes up, you may see a number on it and the year that was, or the age that you were. When you see that, let me know.
I see it.
Good. Does it have a number on it?
I'm seeing 11 for some reason.
Don't worry, that's fine. It's relevant to what we're asking. So what does the door look like to you? What is it made of?
It's, I'm seeing just a door frame.
Okay. Okay, you're not seeing anything else?
It's open and I can see, desert on the other side.
Good. I want you to walk through it when you're ready, and I want you to look down at your feet, and I want you to tell me whether or not you've got footwear on or whether you're barefoot, and to get a sense of your clothing.
I'm wearing camouflage boots.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I want you to get a sense of the time of day. So what kind of what is the lighting like?
It feels like afternoon.
Good. Is there, are you alone? Or
no.
Go on.
No, my children's father is there. And we're sitting down.
Okay. So what is directly in front of you?
I'm seeing a mountain of some sort.
Okay. Do you feel there's any other presence with you while you're standing there? Or do you feel that you're on your own apart from what you're seeing with your partner?
I keep seeing a vehicle, but I can't see it, but I know that it's there.
Okay. So is it to the right or the left of you?
To the left of me.
Okay. Now I want you to be aware that you can now perceive it, that you now have the ability to, if you like, broaden your perception to sense and see it from another level. What comes to mind when I say that?
I can see inside of it.
Okay. So how big is it?
Not very big.
Okay. When you say not very big, is because a car or bigger?
Bigger than a car.
Okay. So can you describe the shape of this vehicle?
Round. Just round, the typical saucer type.
Okay.
On top and on the bottom is round.
Good. And in terms of height, how high is it?
It feels small.
Okay. By small, you mean what?
Standing up, and there's maybe 2 feet overhead.
Okay. How close are you to this vehicle?
I feel like it's only 15 feet away.
Okay. Do you have any sense of its occupants?
I do.
Okay.
Yes, I'm seeing 2 people. I've seen these people many times.
Okay. Describe them.
Large eyes, large head, child-sized body, sitting down. One is walking around.
Okay. And the colour of the skin?
Bluish.
Okay. I want you to look at the being that is walking around. Is this being familiar to you?
No.
Okay. Okay. What's the next thing you become aware of? Going forward now in time, what's the next thing you become aware of?
That we can see this very bright light.
Mm-hmm. Then what happens?
I feel like I'm inside.
Okay. Are you laying down or standing up?
I think I'm sitting down on something.
Okay. Are you alone or is there anyone else there?
I see only the 2 beings, nobody else.
Okay. And where are the beings in relation to you?
One is standing next to me, one is sitting down.
Okay. Do either of them feel familiar to you?
Yes, but yes, they look very familiar.
Okay. Could you ask one of the beings why you're in the vehicle? Why have they got you in the vehicle at that time? What is the purpose of having you there?
Making sure that I'm okay.
Okay. So
I'm getting.
Okay. So what's the next thing you're aware of?
Something going on my head.
Can you get a sense of
something almost like a visor or head glasses, headband, something like this.
Okay.
There's a head.
Can you ask the purpose of this?
I think it's showing me things.
Okay. So what's the next thing you're aware of wearing this this technology? What is it that you're being shown?
I'm seeing traveling. This is what I'm not sure. This is what we're traveling, moving.
Going where?
Away, up.
Can you ask the being where you're going, where you're being taken to?
Home is what I'm...
Good.
Home.
Okay, and where is home?
What comes to me immediately is data reticuli.
Okay. So what's the next thing you're aware of as you're being taken to that location? What's the next thing you are aware of on this journey?
lights, traveling, and leaving the vehicle.
Mm-hmm. What do you perceive? What are you aware of once you leave the vehicle? What is it like in that environment?
Falling sensation, dark. Other people.
People?
The beings.
Okay.
Not human beings. And I'm it's like a tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
A portal, maybe.
What does it feel like?
It feels like a rock tunnel.
Okay. So what happens next?
I'm seeing something where everybody's putting hands together on a table, like something. Everybody's holding hands.
Okay. And what is the purpose of that?
I think this is a spiritual connection.
Okay.
Some type of we're uniting spirits.
Do you have any questions about that process?
I think I feel very comfortable and very happy about this, and I understand what it is.
Okay. So do you understand why you've been brought there?
To bond with family and the spirits.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything they want you to know that you've not been consciously aware of to this point?
Everyone holding hands and being together and family. This is the most important thing.
Can they tell you anything about your conflict to do with this being this aspect that you are conflicted about, that you connect with in their consciousness, that you are not that you call the twin spirit? Is there anything they can explain to you to help you understand that?
My consciousness is separate. This is what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
It's together, but it's separate. We're all conscious together. Everybody's together. Everybody's separate.
Do you understand that?
Yes, I feel very aware of like a network-like connection in a different way than I've been aware of it before.
Okay. So have you got any understanding of this other that separate consciousness that's part of you, what they're doing or what their experience is? Is there anything you need to know about that?
Everyone is helping me. This is very positive.
Is there anything else they want you to know about that connection that will help you understand?
There's nothing to be afraid of. This is all, everyone cares.
with this experience that you had at that time, how long were you in your home of origin, your star of origin? How long were you Were you taken there? How long? What was the period of time?
What I'm hearing is 5 years.
You were there 5 years.
This is what I'm hearing, but I wasn't actually there. I was there, but I returned in a shorter period of time.
So we're talking about some kind of different time zones, or different a different way of managing time.
I'm feeling like I was living there, and I was time traveled to come backwards.
Okay. You understand that?
Yes. Yeah.
Have you got any question? What happened to? Did anything happen to, your what was it? Your partner, or was he your partner or your husband?
He was my husband. No, he wasn't. He didn't go anyplace.
Okay, it was just you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like you to ask another question while you're with your family. You wanted to know about the entities behind screens that you saw aboard a UFO in 1991. Can they tell you who they were?
Yes, this is someone I know very well. Okay. This is my twin was the first one behind.
Ah.
The screen is so I won't be afraid. I was implanted my hand.
Okay, you understand that?
I do, yes.
Okay. Was there anything else that happened during that time that you need to be consciously aware of?
I believe there was I was healed of something. Some kind of physical thing that something in the chest.
Do you have a sense of what was going on in your health or with your health?
Something with the heart and beating, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the things that you also wanted to understand, which has been important to you, is the circumstances prior to death in a non-human body. Can you bring that to mind and ask about that? How they could give you information on that?
This was an accident. I didn't know where to go.
What would you like to know?
I would like to know why I ended up on Earth.
What do they say as you ask that?
What I'm sensing is sadness, and somebody's not talking. They're showing me something, though.
Okay, what is it they're showing you?
It looks like a ring of some sort. I'm not sure what it is. It's large.
Ask them what it represents or what it is.
I think it's a portal. It's a device. It's not working properly.
Do you understand what they're conveying to you about this portal?
Yes. This is how I lost my body.
Okay. Is there anything, because it was something that has been retained by you on some level, is the imprint of that trauma still retained by you in your human body now? Is it retained there on any level?
Yes.
Where is it being held?
My stomach, my fear of heights.
Okay. I want you to focus on that energy, on that program. I want you to tell me if you can sense its frequency. What kind of colour comes to mind when you focus on it?
Yellow.
Okay. If you could touch it or feel it, what would it feel like?
Rubber.
Okay. If you could talk to it, what would it say to you?
It's very hurt and sad.
Okay. Can you ask whether or not this is a time now for rebalancing and healing that energy program, that energy imprint? Is it time for it to be now released?
Yes.
Okay. Well, calling on the healer aspect of you, what will the healer need to do to rebalance and heal this old imprint that is no longer needed to be part of your consciousness? What do you need to do?
I feel like I need to understand it wasn't my fault.
Okay. So with...
release this.
Okay. So part of you felt in some way you were to blame?
Yes.
Okay. So can you let that go now and bring in a new healing, rebalancing energy? Is it time to do that?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to do that now. I want you to focus on it and bring in the healer aspect of yourself to rebalance, harmonize, and clear that and any other imprints associated with it that are still here from either now or any other timelines. Good. So with that understanding and knowing now that you can be clear of that imprint, one of the things that you were interested in finding out was, could you have more information on why you're in this earth body at this moment, at this time in earth history? What is the role that you, and what do you bring to this planet?
I'm seeing walking on a trail, starting something different, something new, something others see and understand. It has to do with raising consciousness. Awareness of this trail.
Is there anything that is important about how you understand yourself in terms of, the term that is being used as a hybrid? Is there anything about that that is important that as the conscious self needs to know, that hasn't been available up to now, that it will be useful to the conscious self?
I feel like I would like to know and accept this. I would like to be able to accept this. I'm seeing that as a mental blockage that it's a fear blockage.
And the fear is what, Cynthia? What is that fear that makes it hard to accept? What is it, and what is it you're fearful of?
Some sort of physical harm.
So if you own this, in some way you feel you may be in danger?
This is what the fear is.
Okay. Okay. So is it asking your family, your star family, is there anything that they can offer you in terms of whether that fear is valid, or if there is something you can do to help yourself feel safer?
I'm feeling like this is why I have so many guardians, is what I'm hearing.
Okay.
I'm safe, and there's reassurance everywhere.
Have you got any questions about that feeling of what they're telling you? Have you got any questions about what they're offering you in terms of this feeling of protection and safety with who is supporting you?
I'm feeling I don't have any questions. I know who they are. I feel very comfortable.
Okay. So is owning that as part of yourself part of the mission? And why you've come is to acknowledge this evolutionary shift in humanity now? Is that part of the mission that you have?
Yes.
Okay. So desensitizing humans to more of their extraterrestrial heritage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And that I shouldn't be afraid of this at all.
Have they got anything they wish you to know at this moment in time that will help you in terms of your mission or your purpose here at this time?
I'm feeling is weathering a storm, a heart connection, and this is how to be in this heart connection center. I'm feeling this energy right now as in this heart center. And this is how the fear is replaced by filling this in this way.
Is there anything the conscious self still wishes to know or has some concerns about at this moment in time?
I feel very good. I feel like I understand the questions.
Okay. Okay. There's one more question I'm going to ask, as I want to talk to the higher self of Cynthia and ask the higher self, is there anything else the higher aspect of yourself wishes to say to you at this moment in time?
I'm hearing, I am here. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. I'm right here. And I'm feeling, I'm feeling I'm being hugged, and I'm hugging, and I'm very happy. It's acceptance. And I'm seeing a gift of some sort of square object.
What is it?
I'm not sure. Now, it's a device, I believe. It has a... It's my connection.
Okay. So you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have no more questions now?
No,
Okay.
I don't think I have.
That's great. Okay, you've already got a great connection, so if anything else surfaces from this time, you already know that, and you already know that you are as receptive as you need to be for any extra information that may be made available as you need it. And feeling in that way that I'm going to bring you back up those steps one at a time as I go 1, 2, 3, becoming more aware, 4, 5, 6, becoming more aware, 7, 8, 9, 10, coming through the portal, bringing your consciousness back into your physical vehicle, feeling calm, relaxed and peaceful as you become aware of your physical container, aware of your hands and your feet, feeling comfortable and peaceful, and when you're ready, opening your eyes. Hello. How are you feeling?
Very good. Very, very good.
Well, you did extremely well, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised by that.
What is surprising to you from what we've just done?
It was so much better what happened the 2 days than what I thought, and it was so much more than what I thought, and the connection that I had was so beautiful and real. It's beautiful. I'm still a little bit coming out, but
yeah.
Yeah. I understand much better, I think. The accident that happened, it was an accident. I felt that I had done something.
Yeah.
I was aware of the story, but I wasn't I didn't feel what happened and see it the way that it was, and I could feel the sadness and the feelings from the other beings when they were explaining this to me, and that it wasn't my fault, and that's just a tremendous relief. And I wasn't trapped. I thought maybe I had been trapped or something had happened terrible. Understanding this is going to take a while to process this 5 years thing.
They know if they've taken you, you can be gone 10 years, but a day in our time because of the way they time travel. So it seems like you needed to go home for a time. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
It was a very bad time in my life, and it was very difficult, and that makes a lot of sense, actually. Wow, yeah.
Well, I've got it all recorded, so I'll put that on an email to you, and you can listen as many times as you need to, and you'll find that every time you listen to it, it'll spark new information as well, because that's what it's inclined to do, is that every time you listen you hear something a little bit different or whatever. But the main thing is, that you found, a deeper understanding of all those things that you had been concerned about.
I understand the twin spirit and the other people and everything all together, and how everybody's connected. It's not simply myself and it's everybody. I understand it in a completely different way now than what I understood before. That actually answered my question in a way that I completely didn't expect it to.
Oh, well, that's brilliant, and the great thing is that for me, you're someone very easy to work with, because you're already so in tune with so much that it's really just knowing how to facilitate that deeper understanding so that it makes sense to you, which you did beautifully. And the other thing was, because you were saying that you were, obviously this thing about the circumstances prior to that death was obviously an imprint that was still in some way being worked on by you. It was obvious that there was understanding that you needed to have to release it and let it go.
Yeah, I felt that release too. I really felt it at the time. It was very emotional. I still have a little bit of tears coming out of my eyes from all of it. It was beautiful. Yeah.
Well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you did a wonderful job on yourself.
Thank you.
With a little bit of help, and it was I'm really pleased that you feel like you've covered what you needed to cover. I usually do a bit of backwards and forwards, checking that there's nothing else or whatever, but it seems that those were really the things that were needed to happen. So well done, and I'll send the email to you, and you can listen to your recording and take it from there.
Thank you so much for this. This was wonderful. I really appreciate this. It's such an opportunity. I'd wanted to do this for a long time, and I've got so much to process. This is just wonderful. Thank you so much.
Look, it's a pleasure, and the thing for me more than anything is that despite the awareness, sometimes there's just something we need a little bit of a hand with, a little bit more help with or whatever. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm delighted it's worked out, that it's given you so much understanding. So hopefully now you'll be moving forward at a great rate of knots. So well done, and I'll send this to you very shortly, and you can listen to it again. So take care, and blessings to you, and look after yourself.
Thank you.
Take care.
You so much. You too.
Okay, Cynthia. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
That was easy. Do not disturb. Okay, that's good. I'll send this to her. Safari. I might send that to her. Great. That wasn't such a big deal. Now I need to fill out that. Oh, shit. my number is. ASBN quantity 1. ASBN 978 0 9 9 8 0 7 5 5 5